You know, this is your 14th appearance on our show, and I'm so grateful.
It is?
Is that
Wow.
I
thank you. I have to thank you because when you're first getting started, it's not easy to book these shows. And you've been in my corner since the very beginning, so I thank you.
We've been through a lot.
We have been through a lot together.
Last time I saw you, we did an episode of That's My Jam in L.A.
Yes.
And you were fantastic.
Thank you.
Blew the audience away.
You always give me great songs, though.
Yeah, well, we gotta make it good. I'm sorry about the water. Well, you know, here's the thing, but you knew that was gonna happen, right?
I'm never prepared for it. You can't wet black women's hair like that. I told you that, Jimmy. We turn into chia pets right in front of your very eyes. You have to give us a heads up.
You were so like, because we give you protective glasses, like.
I need a shower cap, an umbrella.
Next time we're gonna do that.
Yes.
You know, I follow you on the socials, and I saw this amazing photo of you here. Explain what was happening here.
I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
You may have heard of Beyonce. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the thing about it is I had already had my outfit picked out for her show months in advance. And then she does this, oh, it's my birthday. Let's all wear silver. So, I mean, my house is being renovated. All of my clothes are in storage. And I randomly happened to just buy this off of those Instagram shopping pages. And when it came, I was about to throw it away because it was like paper thin. You could see through it. But at the end of the day, that's all I had for Beyonce. It was kind of silver, had silver sparklies on it. Long story short, I had to throw it away at the end of the night because it had snags and holes and... But thanks, Instagram shopping.
I mean, who else could pull this off?
I pulled it off.
I can't even imagine seeing the concert with you because I think that you would end up on stage. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I have a photo of you on stage with Usher. How do you end up, of course it's you, how do you end up on stage with Usher?
Okay, well, it was my birthday, and my girls and I decided to celebrate in Vegas, and we were going to the Usher concert, and I kind of knew something was gonna happen, because they were like, sit in this seat. I know what the camera seats are. So I sat in the seat. I was so excited, and he came to the stage, and he wasn't ready to call me up yet, and he looked over my way, and he was like, I see you, Taraji, and I thought that was my cue, so I ran up on the stage.
But he didn't even say.
He didn't say anything.
But I see. Oh, she's coming up.
Usher is a female magnet. I don't know if you know this, but you're like drawn to him. So cut to, I'm in Paris Fashion Week, and he's performing there, and he's in the audience doing his thing again, and he sees Pharrell, and you know I know Pharrell. And so he says, hey, he gives Pharrell his flowers. Then he looks across and he goes, is that Taraji P. Henson? And I swear to God, I took off running. And it's something about him, he's a magnet, but you come in twerking. Promise you, look at all the footage, it's not just me.
The way you walk up to Usher,
you just come in twerking.
You just end up twerking.
That's how it happens. He's a magnet. He pulls it out of you. I don't twerk.
Oh my God.
In public.
Yeah, in public. I want to talk to you about a couple of things, because during the pandemic, you were nice enough to me in the show. You zoomed in when we couldn't leave the house or get guests. And you were showing me this. You're like, I'm starting this new line out of my kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about this. This is TPH.
Yes.
Okay, Taraji P. Henson, beauty products, hair.
It's hair and skin.
And skin.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's taken off now. Allure magazine just, you got the Best of Beauty award. And it was 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That's a lot of hard work.
We launched during the pandemic, but I think, you know, my brand, guys, I also launched a mental health foundation named after my father, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, because in the Black and brown community, we really don't talk about it and we're dying. And so it's to eradicate the stigma around mental wellness in the community. But also, during the pandemic, everybody was going through it. We were all feeling some kind of way, depressed and not feeling like ourselves, and people were afraid to be out amongst each other. And so what I wanted to create a spa-like feeling with products that you can afford.
It's a lot of work. It's 3 years, and they go. And now
we're everywhere. Walmart, CVS, Target.
I'm so happy for it.
Sally.
It couldn't happen to a better person.
Thank you.
And there's a good cause behind it, too.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Jaja.
Oh,
this is a big deal. It just opened tonight. I'm honored that you're here with us tonight.
My first time on Broadway as a producer.
Jaja's African hair braiding.
amazing.
Can you explain what it's about?
So, for me, what I love about this is that I grew up in Washington, D.C. We didn't have a lot of African braiding salons, right? So I was always over Pookie or Peaches or somebody's cousin sitting in between their legs getting my hair braided. So this was an eye-opener for me, but what struck me as most interesting is these women who are literally like hidden figures. And they work in these braiding salons in fear of being deported every day. And no, I never, when you think about deportation or ICE, you always see other Latin faces. We never see other communities that are affected by deportation. So that made me aware of these humans in another way. I will never go to Harlem and bypass one of these African hair braiding places without at least sticking my head in, saying hi, or something, because these are real people with real lives. And this is a really big piece of our culture. I remember working at the Pentagon. I would show up one day with my hair short, and the next day I come in with braids like this, and they'd be like, yesterday, and I'd be like, I ate my spinach. But this is a great play. If you want to know how black hair works, come see the play.
There you go, yeah. I will. And,
yeah, but it's a play by women, for women, you know, we rock women, so.
You do? And I will say, Manhattan Theater Club just announced that the show is getting extended for another week. Congratulations to you, bud.
It's that good. Really good.
Taraji P. Henson, Jaja's African Hair Braiding, is now playing at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater on Broadway.
Hey.